I'm Andrew Jenkins, founder of PDX Consulting in the UK, and today I'd like to talk to you about how soft skills drive high performance. And this is a hot topic right now for today's businesses. And recently I've been working alongside the Engineering Leadership Institute, or ELI for short, in Montana, and we've been collaborating by co-writing a bunch of blogs around soft skills and high performance. It's been real fun. But first, what are soft skills? Well, I've often heard soft skills being classed as fluffy. I've even heard the term namby-pamby, but I think they're much, much more than this. Soft skills is a kind of umbrella term for a bunch of personal and relationship effectiveness traits, all clustered around the art of communicating. And they're also about getting stuff done too. Now, my view is that these are essential skills for leaders to master. And I believe, in today's business, they are critical to success. Later on in this blog, we'll cover what soft skills are in much more detail. But for now, I'd like to tell you about a personal experience of why soft skills are so important. Now, this story took place in the early 2000s. It was the tail end of the dot-com era, just before the bubble burst. And the phenomenal growth in tech was at its full head of steam. And I was working at the time for a global venture capital company, and I was leading a large team of techie people. And our mission was to completely update our global IT infrastructure and make it fast, make it reliable in the office and on the move. And in those days, that was a big deal, but it had to succeed. And this was because a previous attempt had ended in failure. And naturally, we didn't want that as a team. No, sir. And to cut a long story short, we pulled it off, and in record time too. But it was also by far the biggest project the company had ever undertaken. And it was widely acknowledged that our success was achieved not from the tech know-how, but more importantly by the way we collaborated as a team. And that's important. Now, as a team, we were motivated, we cohered, we were dedicated as a team, we cared about each other, and we went for our common goal, absolutely. And working in this way, it was infectious. It was like rock and roll every day. And we all worked hard, we went the extra mile, as you do. And people couldn't help but notice that. And everybody wanted a piece of the action. Well, why wouldn't you? And in short, we became a high-performing team. But in reflection, that was because the whole team had all been trained in a company-wide program of soft skills development. And therefore, our soft skills enabled the tech know-how to be utilized effectively. But what I took away from this was being a high-performance team is a really, really addictive experience. Oh boy, yeah. But, more importantly, my own experience has taught me that high performance is without question underpinned by using soft skills. Now I'm going to hand over to Aubrey Wall, ELI's Talented Director of Communication. And Aubrey's going to lead you through why soft skills are becoming so vital to future business. Over to you, Aubrey.
Hi everybody, my name is Aubrey Wall and I am the Director of Communications here at the Engineering Leadership Institute. I have done a great deal of research on soft skills and how they impact organizational performance, so let's get into it. Soft skills are largely defined as the skills necessary to interact and work with others harmoniously, and includes skills such as communication, teamwork, collaboration, time management, and adaptability. According to a pay scale survey of 64,000 managers, 60% of respondents stated new college graduates do not have the necessary critical thinking and problem-solving skills when they enter the workforce. Moreover, 56% stated recent grads lack attention to detail, and 44% said recent grads need to hone their communication skills. So, where is this gap coming from? Why are recent graduates falling short on the skills most crucial to career success? For the engineering industry specifically, the 1955 Grinter Report changed the direction of engineering education and is at the root of this growing skills gap. Though the report initially recommended balancing social science and technical skills in engineering education, industry comments suggested academia focus specifically on technical skills, allowing industry to provide soft skills training on the job. Thus, the final report reflected this feedback, recommending academia focus on technical skills and leaving the soft stuff to industry trainings. As you may have guessed, that didn't exactly happen the way it was supposed to. While academia shifted its focus almost exclusively to technical skill competencies, industry did not hold up its end of the bargain, creating the conspicuous soft skills gap we see today. Unfortunately, the same is true in many other professions, as demonstrated by the statistics I mentioned at the beginning of this segment. However, a majority of employees list interpersonal skills, critical thinking, and communication as their most frequently used skills on the job. Okay, I know what a lot of you are probably thinking. Oh, all of these millennials and their soft skills. And that is understandable. But the workplace is changing, and it is not going to stop anytime soon. Millennials will make up 75% of the workforce by 2025, and combined with the exponential rate at which technology is advancing, a shift in organizational culture is inevitable. Bear with me here. Soft skills are not about coddling and constantly praising your employees. Rather, developing your employees' soft skills help them connect and find meaning in their work, boosting their satisfaction, productivity, creativity, and ultimately profitability. And with technology automating more and more technical tasks, jobs are increasingly emphasizing soft skills. If employers cannot find these skills in the pool of potential employees, it is incumbent they develop these skills within their organizations.